A few years ago, older people in Croydon said to us, look, there are plenty of services available in Croydon, but they're all over the place. And when we go to this part, we're given a form this thick to fill in. And when we go to this part here, they tell us confusing information. So to be frank, people were saying, we'll stay at home and forget about it. What we decided to do, therefore, was to bring these good services together and take them to the community where people live. So we have this bus, and on this bus we have some amazing things like we can conduct hearing tests, we can do blood pressure tests and so on. So we can bring these services to people in their communities, make it very accessible for them.
I think it's fantastic. Well, if you wanted to go somewhere like Aged Concern or something, it's the other side of West Croydon, which I'm sorry, I don't go.
But here?
Here, simple, round the corner.
My name is Pfizer and I'm the pharmacist on the pop bus. I'm here to provide information and advice on medicines. I can conduct medication reviews. I can liaise with people that come onto the pop bus with their GPs, with their community pharmacists if I feel that their medications can be optimised in any way, and actually speak with them, all the healthcare professionals that are responsible for their medication.
Talked to a lady this morning who basically didn't want anyone to go into her house to talk about things. She didn't want anyone there, so she's quite happy to come on here. It's sort of a neutral environment, that not forced to give us any details if they don't want to, and so they can sort of discuss their problems in a sort of safe and neutral environment where they don't feel like they've got someone they don't want in their house.
I do like working on the bus actually, because it gives a different perspective, and my everyday role is sort of seeing vulnerable older people at home who maybe majority of them are housebound, so seeing older people coming into the bus and being able to give them information is quite useful.
There's always going to be that inevitable time when someone's going to be considered for a care home, or they're going to have to go into hospital. What we want to do is to make certain that doesn't happen so quickly. Let's keep them out of care homes, let's keep people out of hospital as long as possible.
We go all over the borough of Croydon. Various locations, could be supermarkets, sheltered accommodation, luncheon clubs, sort of anywhere where older people collect and we're able to offer our service. We offer them a leaflet which explains what our service is, invite them on board to see the service providers, and hopefully they'll take up the service.
I've just been to the post office, and there was a gentleman with a beard, and he said, oh, so let me go in and have a look at these things,
I think it's brilliant, it's so convenient. I needed to find out about this installation service. I'd seen my brother over the weekend, he lives in Bath, and they were having it done, and I wanted to see if, we did it in Croydon.
When I came to see the bus and I realised I'd be working with so many other different people from different professions, I thought it'd be a really exciting opportunity to teach sort of other people about what we do as pharmacists, and also learn about what other people do as well.
It's out on the road 5 days a week and occasional weekends, and we're now looking to extending even further, because of course this is the opportunity for Croydon to get together and work together in the interest of the community.
Linkage is one of the 5 big ideas that came out of the quality of life strategy for older people in Bristol, and it's about creating a hub and a network of activities, services, organisations working together to provide a whole range of support within quite small communities. So providing social activities, providing learning opportunities and outdoor activities, theatre trips, all kinds of things, but also bolting that in with the more mainstream provision of care.
From my point of view, I like to think that older people know what they want. And hitherto they were told what they want, if you like, and I think we feel now that we've got the experience, we know what we'd like to have for our later years, and we ought to be telling the council and other people who will listen those needs and requirements.
We think that older people have been neglected for a long time. We feel that. Majority of people do feel in Bristol. But if you want to bring them together in an area, then you've got to have more cultural activities, more music, more dance, more something else.
The problem is, we all see the young as the future, but the old people have so much experience and so much to give, but they become recluse, really. And what we're trying to do is to make the quality of life for them much better, to tempt them out of their exclusion from the community, and to make their lives better.
You go through life, you get to 65 and suddenly your old age pension drops on your doorstep. And to a lot of people that's the end of life really, but we think there's more about life as a pensioner than waiting for death, if you like.
The people in the offices in adult community care who really started this had quite a hard job plugging away at getting colleagues to work with them, let alone older people themselves. It's just been a matter of perseverance.
As the older population grows in number, they need to do something positively for themselves. Either they get involved themselves and organize their own activities, or there's help from the government or local authority.
You look at UK Limited and all that talent that we've got out there in the older thing, we've got to unlock it for the benefit of our community and for the benefit of the business of UK. And we're mad just to chuck it on the scrap heap. I think we're gradually getting the structure right. It's going to be a long journey, but we want to pump prime bringing those things together.